Welcome to the How Do You Judge series. In this series, I'm going to be running through a selection of categories within driving, and I'm going to help you to understand how you judge. How do you judge? So how do I judge my right turn so I don't cut the corner or cut across the junction? If you're turning right and you cut across this section of road here and a car's coming in the opposite direction, then you are going to find yourself headlong in the path of another car. Because it's simply that this section of road doesn't belong to you.
When turning right, you should generally always turn as if a car is emerging, or if you can't see into the junction, turn as if a car could be approaching the giveaway line.
If you do cut the junction, this is what can happen. Just. I'm going to give you back control of the car. Just 1 second, that's it. Start edging forwards, please.
There are two very important reference points you need when you're turning right. One, you need to be positioned just left of center or to the right of your lane. And two, you want to line up your wing mirror with the center white line of the new road so you don't cut across the mouth of the junction. So how do I judge these two things?
How do I know I'm positioned just left of center? Can you see this line here? So the line appears on my dashboard somewhere about there, and that's quite a good reference point to give you an idea of where you are. So again, using the dashboard as a reference point to show you how close I am to the line, I'm going to open my door and you can see down there and you can see exactly where the line is. So how do I judge that? Here on my dashboard. How do you judge the reference point of when you're turning right using the wing mirror? This section of road does not belong to me. Now in the middle of this road, there isn't really a line, although there is one over there. Now what I'm going to do is, after I've done my observation, I'm going to move forwards, and you see that line? When that line lines up approximately in line with my wing mirror, I turn. If I do that properly, I end up on my side of the road. So again, if I'm going from a major road into a minor road, I do exactly the same things. Do my mirrors, do my signal. I'm going to position just left of center using that reference point. I look across into the junction here. I've got a pedestrian, so I'm going to wait for them anyway. My wing mirror lines up with the center white line there, and then I turn. And again, if I do that properly, I'm on my side of the road. Using my judgment here, the line is about there on my dashboard. This time I do actually have lines in the road, so I'm going to use it. So as my wing mirror lines up approximately there, I then turn and I'm on my side of the road. And actually, that was a little bit of a swan neck, so I had to swan neck there in order to get around the car. So if you're getting any value out of this video, hit the like button because it really does boost the channel and also spreads the message to somebody else that might need this information. Now, I have heard in some videos from other instructors that swan necking is bad. Swan necking can be good and bad. Swan necking when it's bad is when you've got a steering problem. What is swan necking? Swan necking is when you're coming around a corner and you kind of oversteer or you understeer. As you turn the corner, you will then oversteer and you steer over here like that, and then you need to come back again. That's bad swan necking. Now, how do you fix that? It's really simple. This is like a bonus tip for you. There is a direct correlation between how much power I put through the pedals and my steering. As I turn the corner, and I'm going to show you my pedals, what I need to do before I put the power on is get the wheels straight and then put the power on. So if you're struggling with steering and steering is creating a swan necking problem, that is one way you can fix it. Now this could be an example here of a positive swan neck. So if you look into that road, I can't really see. There could be a cyclist, there could be a car coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out into the road and I turn, and I can now see into the road there's nobody there, but I've already swan necked. So if a car was coming, I'd be tucked in behind this car, and then I come out and round.
Then just like that, an example presents itself.
This guy's just come around the corner, just assuming there's not going to be anybody there.
Do yourself a favor, don't rush around blind corners.
If this car here had swan necked around the corner, that wouldn't have happened. Back there was a perfect example of when swan necking was essential for that car as it came around the corner. If he'd have swan necked, he would have been shielded by the cars right on the mouth of the junction, and he wouldn't have had to reverse the car. If that's you on your test and you've got to reverse your car, that's a big problem. Now, pretty much every single junction I'm going to be doing this. However, if I am entering a road that's incredibly tight and I can see clearly into the road that there is nothing coming, I can cut the corner. Or I can cut across the junction, provided I can see into the road and make sure there's nothing coming the other way.
Wait, what? Or in other words, as this example shows, don't swan neck if you don't need to.
So if you're getting any value out of this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content, and see you in the next one. Get well out.